Alright YouTube, this is 2 Cent back with my 2 cents on Octopath Traveler, and we got a new step up today. We're going to get that Scarecrow and Theo here, and we're going to go in today of why you need to be putting some rubies towards this if you don't already have these units, so let's get into it. Alright, so Theo and Scarecrow, why are we pulling for them? Well, they've already been in the pool for a while now. And, you know, if you've picked them up from pulling on other banners and you have at least one copy of each, sure, maybe you can sit this one out, but hear me out, hear me out. We have the arena coming up, and I just want to showcase you parts of their kit that, you know, hey, if you have these units, great. You want to be utilizing these parts of their kit for your upcoming arena team. So there is going to be some light spoilers here for that, but it's not gonna be too crazy for that. So let's look at our kits here. However, before we get quite into them, I do want to thank everybody for the massive outpouring of support I've had over this last month of covering Octopath. We're making that final push to 1,000 subs, which is great because we're falling right into my timetable of wanting to get the first 1,000 subs within 6 months. So thank you for everybody out there, and if you haven't hit that sub button yet, please do. All right. Let's get into it. Alright, first we're going to look at Theo here, and this is going to be the spoiler pieces. The boss is going to be doing some wind damage, and they might be weak to bow. So obviously Theo here is an axe unit, but we're going to talk about Scarecrow in a moment. But we have some elemental resistance here of 20%, which is going to be pretty impactful for this fight, as it's going to be kind of challenging to, you know, keep your units alive. You know, Theo also is going to have that really wonderful regen, plus being able to do 20% wind defense up from 2 to 5 turns. So I think this is just going to be a very good unit to have. His damage is not what he's there for. Nobody, you know, in the least the infight going to be weak to this axe. So, you know, we're not going to worry about that. We're bringing him strictly for his ability to regen and to buff our wind defense and to be able to remove status elements should we need to do that. So I think he'll be a good pick for that. Now let's take a look at Scarecrow. All right, so looking at Scarecrow's kit here, we're also going to find 10% wind resistance on him as well. So we got a 20% and a 10%, and I think that's going to be, you know, once again, very helpful for this fight. Looking over here, we got access to 4 times bow AoE, which is just going to be phenomenal at being able to break these units. You're going to want to keep them broken as much as you can, just to limit the amount of damage that they're going to be dishing out as you're picking them off. And then, you know, once they're broken, he's going to be able to do extra damage to them. He's going to be able to have some crit hit up damage, which is definitely going to help, especially since you can buff him, you know, his self buff there, 15% attack and crit up, in case you don't have another buffer on your team that's able to kind of help provide you some crit or some, you know, attack to get to that 30% threshold there. So definitely going to be good units, in, you know, specifically for these fights and for other things in the future too. A 4 times bow AoE is nothing to sneeze at for any content that requires to have some bows. So now definitely I'm going to be going in to do some of my own pulls. So you know, if you want to stick around, you can see those. All right, so here we are bright and early, going to be taking our pulls here. Let's see, we definitely have Scarecrow and Theo here. So let's go ahead and get started. Really kind of hoping my luck continues from these. I think I've did 4 multis and I've gotten 3 5-star travelers from them. So let's see if we can keep up with that. Doesn't look like here I got that special indication, but we'll see if maybe we get lucky anyway. Okay, class up for Shelby. I did like that. I do like her. Alright, well, let's see what else we'll get here. I don't know. I just kind of feeling this one isn't going to be that great. Little George there. Click through. There's a little Fabio. Alright. Alright, so we're going to do at least this this next one here. I was really kind of hoping to get something on that step, but, you know, it is what it is. So let's do step 2, see if we can pull something out. Okay. Okay, so it looks like it's got a little extra here. But we'll find out. Bertrand. Got a Heinz class up. Come on. Oh, back-to-back Shelby's there. Okay, let's look here. Thinking we're not going to get anything either. Oh no. I'm finally going to have a poll session where I'm not going to make, you know, any 5 stars appear out of nowhere. Yeah, it looks like we're not getting anything this time around. As much as I really like these units, I don't want to go over the kind of 2 polls here. I'm still, you know, saving back for those kind of collabs there, and I just really like this because of the reduced polls. So I don't want to dip too far below my 4K there. So I think that's just going to be where we're going to end. That's been my 2 cents.